So I can't see it now?
Yep, essentially. And so everyone on the outside, your vision is blocked. However, the light from inside grows brighter and brighter and brighter, along with all the water that is flowing
Around.
down from the top of the spire.
I'm gonna step
And
forward.
the voice calls out to you again, Leopold. In the shared bond between the two of you, how deep it runs. And I've seen the fates, the strings that are still clinging to both of you, pulling you this way and that. And I know too that all it would take is taking the few strings still holding her to this plane and entwining them with yours to bring her back to you.
It's Epoc's face.
I'm prepared to pay any price, no matter how large, for another chance.
And step forward once more into the light and embrace that which lies within you and warms your blood, so that the two of you may be joined together.
In holy matrimony.
Yep.
I'll kill you.
I do.
I will
So,
step forward. I'll witness.
Can I hear this?
you step forward into the light of the fragment itself. It glows white, and then you find yourself no longer standing with Evelyn in your arms and floating, and standing still in the same place, but in an inky black void with the only. And it takes some time, but you're able to see Evelyn there, in front of you, a fair distance away, lying on her back and looking up into the sky. And you look up too, and you see there are innumerable stars blinking and twinkling up there in the sky. And as you look, you are caught by, or you see in the corner of your eye below you, a faint glow. And you look down and you see that there are multiple what look like rivers and streams of twinkling and bright lights that are flowing almost like rivers, going from one place to the next. However, it appears that the place that you are standing at, the flow is disconnected, far away from all the others. And you approach Evelyn and you see that she is lying there peacefully, just staring up at the stars. And Evelyn, when you found yourself here initially, you too found yourself walking amongst the black void, and you saw the stars both above you and the rivers of light below you. And you were transfixed by those rivers of light. They felt so far away, and yet the warmth and comfort from them you could feel even from this long distance. And it's almost as though you longed to join it yourself. Like you wanted to join and be one with the river of light and life, and be at home and be at peace. However, as you strode, as you walked towards those rivers, you felt something pulling you back. And looking behind you, you saw your brother with his hand on your shoulder. And he said, "You shouldn't pay too close attention to those lights, sister. For they are calling you home, but home is not where you belong. Not yet, anyway. Your job on the material plane is not finished. Your friends, they're still waiting for you. Leopold's waiting for you. And, well, Mother and father are waiting for you, and perhaps most importantly, I'm waiting for you. So, please just wait a little bit longer, okay? And with those words, he left you, and so you decided to lay down and look at the stars high above you, waiting. And before you, after what only felt like a second, you see Leopold appear before you.
Leopold,
Hi, Evie?
what brings you here?
Well,
The star's beautiful.
yes, they are. I'll lay down next to her. They tell a story of adventures yet untold, sorrows but greatness as well. And they are certainly daunting, but I do believe that if we try hard enough, we may reach them.
I knew you were quite that poetic.
May not happen again, but there's a time and place for everything, as Neru always said.
It's quite beautiful. They make me sad though too, a little bit. Not sure why.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
I would agree, but all you can do is push past that and reach for greatness. At least, that's what I always hope.
I think you're quite right.
Well, I wouldn't mind laying here forever, but I do believe that the world on the ground calls for us. Are we ready?
I'd like just one more moment.
Of course.
Then yes, I think I'm ready. And Evelyn will just lay there for one moment, just kind of take in the sky. Just kind of like a small sad smile on her face, and I don't think she's even quite sure why. But she just kind of looks up at them, and I think like there's a single tear kind of coming down her eye. And then she'll look to the other and say, I think I'm ready.
As am I.
Where to?
Questions that I am not yet sure of, but out. And hopefully one day up into the stars. But first, we have to take our first step.
Okay.
I'll get up and hold out my hand for Evie.
And she will take it and stand up as well. No, follow you. I'm not entirely sure where we are. I'm being honest.
As you take his hand and stand up and say these words, Leo, you feel a heat start building in your chest, and Evelyn, you notice that Leo starts glowing with a great light, and Leo, your world starts becoming, well, both of yours becomes brilliant and white, and Leo, you feel a sensation of almost like your blood is boiling within your body, but also it's as though you're growing outward and things are changing, but you can't see anything. Both of your vision is completely white, and everyone else on the outside, the pillar or the cylinder of water there's like a shockwave of light that shoots outward and from the center of it, and the water just goes flying everywhere. And
Am I all wet now?
We're both dead.
yes,
Oh,
you're both dead. Very good.
Just fucking killed. They said our futures were tied together, and since Evelyn
Yeah.
was dead, now he's dead too.
Yep.
Uh,
You guys see standing before you where the light of the fragment once stood, a large
Dragon?
reptilian creature with Evelyn standing before it. One hand of the reptilian creature is is holding hers, and
Did Leopold turn into a dragon?
Evelyn, as your vision clears from the white light, instead of Leopold standing before you, there is what almost looks like one of your one of the wyvern knights, one of the wyverns. However, instead of 2 wings and 2 legs, it has 4 legs. It has a pair of wings on its back, and it is bronze in color. Has some blue-green highlights on its scales, though it's mostly, and its wings. However, it's mostly still bronze colored, and the fins running down its head and back are also blue and green in color. You see that there is a perfect space between the fins, between its shoulders, where its neck joins the rest of its body. That might be a perfect place to sit.
Oh fuck. Very good.
But Leo, you find yourself with a completely different vantage point, and you look down and you see yourself looking at something completely unfamiliar, as you find yourself, instead of looking up to Evelyn, you're looking down at her and looking down at everybody else. And everything feels wrong. Everything feels weird and totally different. And the rest of you guys, while you're taking in this, you notice that the portal back here has hummed to life, and there is the glow of a portal in it.
I jump and try and like, I guess scream is a good word, but more like yelp. But I mean, like I'm attempting to human yelp. I don't know how that translates.
Oh
to...
god, it's roaring. It's going to attack.
Yeah, so the rest of you guys see this, and Varric Sewell pulls out her spear and is looking at it warily. Timmy, you're like right there in front of it as this creature like jumps up and lets out like a kind of surprised loud roar.
Okay, how quickly after the water fell, like, did that whole thing happen?
Well,
Like,
the light.
immediately?
So the light, like, exploded and blinded
Yeah.
you all temporarily, and sent the water out.
Uh-huh.
And then before you was all this. Was Evelyn and this creature.
And then it reacted, or.
Yep.
Okay. Did I notice Varric Sewell pull out a spear?
Evelyn just
No, she's
kind
behind you.
of looks
Okay.
surprised, not scared, but just surprised
Where's Leo?
as she stands there. Well,
Okay.
Leopold?
You find that Leo, as you try to say anything, you find that your new mouth is not very accustomed to speaking common. Basically, yes.
Wait.
Yeah, that.
Wait. Leo, is that you?
It's more like.
are we? What are you?
Leo, is that you?
I'm so confused right now.
I'm going to, if I can figure out how the muscles
Evelyn,
work,
I
I'm going
believe
to.
everyone in this situation is confused.
Evelyn, you have you do.
Do I
have,
know
like,
I died?
Kind of this. What?
Do I know I died?
You do not.
Okay.
Also, you have a kind of like almost like a nagging feeling in the back of your head, and it's a sense of confusion and anxiety and worry.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Yeah.
Dying
And-
just gives you anxiety.
Gogs, you actually have in the back of your mind a feeling of relief. Like it's a nagging feeling, and it's not like overriding your feelings and emotions. However, you feel a sense of relief and ease that's kind of like taking the edge off of your worry and like freaking out.
Leo, that's a pretty cool trick.
Timmy? Where are we? Why is Leopold like this? Why am I standing in this puddle?
Is that
You
Leo?
also
Counting.
You also notice that the armor you're wearing is severely damaged, and you no
Well-
longer have your weapons on you.
Well, for one,
You also don't have the bag of holding anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
fit.
For one, you are healed here.
What do you mean healed?
You were dead.
What?
As
Yeah.
Dave says this, you look over to the lizard folk
Like-
that you had once seen before, and at
For
her
like
feet.
2 hours.
No, it was longer than 2 hours
Yeah.
because
Was it
you
longer?
guys
Well,
rested.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Days.
slept.
You notice the body of Kefimra laying on the ground.
Why is Kefimra like that? She's asleep? Drunk? Drunk.
No,
Asleep?
Unfortunately not.
Keep going.
Kerma?
She
Keep going.
is also
Can I impulsively I'm assuming I've got like nothing in the tank right now anyways, but I'm gonna try and
Wait, yeah,
cast a
you're
healing
like-
spell.
You're like at 5 HP. Whatever spells that you have exhausted, you don't have.
Yeah, I'm impulsively gonna try to like healing spell her anyways though. Like I will do the proper like hand motions and whatnot to do so, and I won't do anything. And I'll probably try to step towards Kefimra, but stumble in doing so.
I was going to say, as you try to
Oh,
take
okay.
a step forward, you find that one of your legs will not support your weight, and you fall into the pool of water.
gonna try and
Do my
Why are
best
you-
to catch myself.
Can I
essentially.
try and catch her with a
Also catch
wing
her.
or something, or a paw?
a paw.
Yeah, I'll say
Alan?
that
Yeah.
seeing this happen, you reach forward with one of your 4 legs and catch her.
Thank you. That was weird. I was dead. Why is Kefimra dead? What killed her? Did it kill both of us? Why am I back?
It is a side effect of your death.
A side effect. That seems to be putting it lightly. Are we? Let's get her in here or whatever. What'd you do for me?
You are dead because of Kefimra, and Kefimra is dead because of us.
What do you mean because of us?
Well, everyone else kind of went after her and killed her after she killed you.
I'm sorry. Were my last words? As far as I'm aware, the last thing I asked was that you not do such a thing.
Yeah, I tried to tell them that they were already up the staircase. They probably couldn't hear me.
And Evelyn's gonna look around like at all of you with like a look of like intense hurt and anger at the same time.
You
Like
hear.
betrayal.
I was gonna say you hear like a whining sound from the large creature that is holding you up.
I'm not quite even ready for this, and she's gonna look up at the large creature holding her up. Leopold, is that you?
sad.
You notice like the head fins are like drooping and everything like that.
Please tell me you're not a dragon, Drake. Do I know what that is?
No one knows what a dragon is. The
Okay.
only thing everyone
No
knows
worries.
is a wyvern and
Okay.
drakes, which are like four-legged wyverns without the wings.
Okay. You're not a wyvern. You're not a drake. Are you Leopold?
I very over like long neck. Like if you saw a giraffe nod its head, like tuck it all the way down.
I actually have, so I know exactly what you mean. Oh, this is all too much for me.
A lot of
Just
range
let me
of motion
down.
there.
I don't even care about the water. Just let me down. I need a moment.
I'll let you
The
go.
water actually is probably good for you. You should probably drink like a lot of that.
I don't need this right now, Dave.
No,
This is all too much.
step back.
See, I can tell that she's injured still.
Yeah, you guys can tell that even though she's been apparently revived, what is it? She is looking pretty rough. Alive but rough. Also, Leopold, you get from that nagging feeling in the back of your mind, you get a feeling of the previous feeling of calm and relief is now flooded into a wave of anger and frustration. And Evelyn, that worry and anxiety that you felt previously has instead changed to sadness
Unbridled rage. Oh.
and
Oh
being
my god.
very ashamed.
They're both bipolar now.
Evelyn's gonna sit there for a moment, and she's gonna vomit.
I'm healing you.
It's not in the water. Okay.
She's just gonna straight up vomit. I don't know what she had left in her stomach. If it's just
I
bile,
was-
it's just bile. But
I was gonna say it's just that.
yeah, whatever there's left though, she's like it's gonna go from like whatever's left even being there to like dry heaving after that.
It's not my
This is a lot to take in, and she's just gonna start retching.
Okay.
It's
You will
not
also.
pretty, and it's not clean. It's just it's
It's the-
bad.
It's like gross crying, except it's
Actually,
vomiting.
no, and she is sobbing too. Actually, yeah,
It's-
she's
yeah,
she's
it's
starting
ugly
to
crying.
sob. Yeah, like there is ugly crying mixed with vomiting right now. It is really gross.
Well, at least you're getting healed, so.
Yep. You heal 11.
Beautiful. I've gone from 1 to 12.
Yep.
You're welcome.
And seeing all of this transpire, Varric Sul is going to pick up Kefimra's body and slowly back away, and then go to the other lizard folk.
Can Evelyn? Can Evelyn like? Can Evelyn like when she sees them trying to move Kefrima away, just like try to like wave and like say something, but like it's unintelligible sobs. But she's like just, like trying to like stop with her hands, you know, as much as she can while like retching, you know. She
Mhm.
might like face plant in the water or something. I don't know, but like it's not pretty and it's not super understandable. But yeah,
Evelyn,
She
it's all
she
she
still
looks
take-
more upset when they started to move Kefimra away than before they started to move Kefimra. Let's
Evelyn.
put it that way.
Evelyn, it's alright. Don't worry yourself.
Jonathan, far from being worried or freaked out about the creature, instead takes a stick and starts poking Leo, or starts poking the creature.
That tracks.
Of fucking course he does.
It's like, I've never seen one of you around.
Leo discovers his tail and swings it. Steroids.
Tail attack.
Dog. Oh shit.
I'm going to quick alchemy myself up a Bravos brew and hand that to Evelyn.
What does that do?
She does not seem all there to take anything. She's in her own little
Well,
world
if
right
that's
now.
the case-
Like she, as far as I'm aware, has tunnel visioned to the extreme
That's the case. Then I'm doing that.
and is very in her head right now.
By the time you turn around to look at Jonathan, he's already gone and looking at the portal.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. I'll drink it myself.
Okay.
I'm calming Evelyn.
I don't know what it does, but also roll me a will save, Evelyn.
Me? Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll do.
She should have drank it.
I have
Precisely
no
what
idea
it gives a
happened.
bonus to.
Let's see where we'll save. Boom. I'm actually quite good at these.
Yeah, she'll
Nope. She succeeded.
By probably a lot.
But it kind of calms her emotions. However, from being a gross sob, it is now just sobbing.
Yeah, nice. I've slightly.
Going through it might not be a bad idea. I'm kind of
Ah.
really done with this place.
We don't have much other option anyway, so.
Could I and Evelyn would like to? Well, I'd say clasp her hands together, but she can't really do that without collapsing again. Just try to pray to Serenade as like some kind of guidance for like saving Kefimra.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Okay, give me one.
Got like spots on my camera.
Got like water spots on your camera.
Ooh.
No, I'm just saying. Roll me a religion check.
Will do.
Why is my window locked? Who locks my window?
You apparently.
Not me.
The burglar.
Somebody broke into Hawk's house to lock the window.
You don't get any direct words
Shit.
in response to your prayer. However, you do get the feeling that there is nothing down here that you will be able to do.
Fine. Could we at least take her with us?
You guys hear outside noise?
Yes.
No.
No, I don't.
Okay.
She does not
How do you hear
deserve
it?
to stay here.
I can at least carry the body back to wherever
Thank you.
we're going. From what your group has spoken about, the fishing village that we once inhabited is not going to be an option for us to return to, I'm afraid.
Last time we were there, it was not quite in the best of shape, no. Leopold, yeah, I appreciate the assistance, but I'm not quite used to. Is this a permanent thing? She looks to the Drake supporting her at the moment.
I suppose if I know how to function the wings I think I have, then I would probably try and shrug with the wings. That makes sense.
You can't exactly control your wings, so they just kind of flop around.
They just kind of flip.
Yeah, that does not help at all. Let's get out of here.
She doesn't know.
His
I think
face
I'm ready to
looks
leave.
confused. I think he doesn't know.
Are you familiar with the facial expressions of these creatures?
Well, no,
I-
but he's got one like eyebrow thing raised.
Dave,
so-
he doesn't even have an eyebrow.
Well, he's got the long thing that goes back.
Yeah.
He's- I mean, your
I can't
hobgoblin
focus right
friend
now.
is kind of correct. It looks like it has some kind of brow type thing.
I died.
Yeah,
Fimra is
sucked.
dead.
It sucked for everyone involved.
Yes, it's still fresh in my mind.
I don't even remember it. Let's get out of here.
You guys can have touchy-feely time later. I'm going through the portal, and Jonathan
fucking
steps
damn it.
through the portal.
And
Alright.
I'll help Evelyn.
Well, yeah,
more.
Evelyn will hobble wherever people are going
We're all
because
helping
she
everyone
can't walk
except
right
for
now.
John. John's fucking out of
Which
here.
is in character. Let's be real.
Everyone's like carrying each of her limbs. She doesn't have to move at all.
Right.
Let's not do the dead soldier
We could-
carry. We already did that.
Could we just lift her on Leo's back? Me and you could probably do it.
I mean, it's right there. We don't have to do anything special.
But we don't know what's on the other side yet.
The portal's 20 feet away. We can just walk through. We don't have to put her on his shoulders just to.
Fine, let's go.
Yeah, I will make my way. I just need some help. That's all.
Let's go then.
I don't need
We go.
babying.
Like a stray dog.
I will say that as you guys head towards the portal and Leopold tries to follow suit, Leo, it is very weird to be walking on 4 legs and you're like kind of flopping around and walking sideways and you're like, how do these limbs work?
Like a dog with
And,
shoes
and
on.
you don't know how
It's
to,
like one of those
like-
early robotics tests where they're like
Ah,
teaching
yes.
robots how to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like instinctually you kind of are figuring out how this works, but like the whole tail thing is throwing you off and you're like, oh god, why?
He tries to walk on his 2 hind legs.
I mean, you can certainly try.
That'd be
No.
pretty badass.
But so you guys gonna go through the portal then?
Yep. Slowly but surely.
Alright, as you all go through the portal, you are hit with a sense of vertigo and spinning, and you're like, ah, blah, 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 blah," and you guys thump into solid ground, or I should say splash into solid ground, and you find yourself at the in the water where you guys had entered the subterranean city from previously. So you're in that little
Like with the
valley
trapdoor,
canyon
Okay.
where
the
and
water
there's
door.
the little pond, or what, not really a pond,
Yeah.
but it's too small to be a lake, you know what I mean.
Yes.
And there's the waterfall and you're surrounded by the mountains,
Yeah, yeah,
and off in the distance you guys can see your well, no, did you guys take down the camp? I think you guys took down the camp.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but you can see the cart that you guys took all the way here,
Oh yeah, the cop. I
and
forgot about
and
the cop.
the horses are kind of milling about. Bless
Are
you.
they not super spooked? Thank you. About the massive ass Drake that just came through.
They are a little bit, but the one that you had that is yours, Evelyn, seems to keep them all in check.
Aw.
Yes.
The leader.
I forgot your horse was a freaking beast.
Yeah, my horse is the best.
Isn't it like a Clydesdale or something?
No,
I think
just
it
a good
is
horse.
actually.
Oh,
You
okay,
did.
it
You did
is.
specifically get a
it-
Clydesdale.
Oh, you're
I think
right. I got a big fucker horse because
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it was either a Shire or a Clydesdale. I can remember.
I'm gonna say Clydesdale.
It's fine. And you guys, it is. You are blinded by the evening light
Her name is Mira.
after being in the
Good horse.
subterranean city for what feels like ages. Even the dying light of the day is blinding to your eyes, and you hear a few lizard folk splash down in the water behind you,